Hi there, welcome to the Lad Mix Farm channel. It's Arthur here. Today we are going to look at vaccination. Vaccinating your animals is one key pillar that you should be embracing on your farm. If you are into animal farming, there is no shortcut. You have to ensure that you're vaccinating your animals if you want to remain safe and have a stable mind. Otherwise, you'll find yourself all the time getting worried of something that could happen. Now, there are so many diseases in Uganda that are affecting animals. And the challenge comes when some animals start falling sick and the person looking after them doesn't know what to do, cannot tell what the problem could be. So it then becomes very important that to have a sure way of at least eliminating 70 to 80% chances of your animal falling sick is to actually do vaccination. It's important to vaccinate your animals, and then you'll find yourself more at ease, at least battling with the other smaller diseases, apart from those that might give you major challenges. Now, it is important to have a vaccination schedule. Different regions have different diseases that affect them. For instance, diseases that might affect goat farming or the people who look after animals in Uganda may be completely different from the diseases that affect goat farmers in Kenya or goat farmers in Tanzania. So you'll find that in Uganda there are a number of diseases that can be vaccinated against. So it's important to get in touch with your vet and he'll be able to guide you. You'll find somebody telling you that in this part of the country, in Uganda, we don't normally have this challenge. It is in another sub-region of the country. So it is important when you get to interact with your veterinary doctor, he'll guide you on the vaccination schedule that is fit for the sub-region where you are. For instance, for us here, we have a number of diseases that we are vaccinating against. One, we are vaccinating against brucella. We vaccinate against brucella melitensis, against PPI, goat pox, CCPP, ORF, foot and mouth disease, and then clostridios. Those are the diseases that we have found necessary to vaccinate against at Lad Mix Farm in order to have a healthy herd. It may not be that particular list, or you might find that where you are from, you might vaccinate against these, but maybe not all of them, or you might add any other one that might be of a challenge in that particular locality. But please, vaccination is very key because there has been cases where people have neglected this exercise and diseases come and wipe out all their herd. I've been seeing people sharing some of these small clips on WhatsApp groups where you find the whole exercising yard full of goats dead on the ground and overnight. So you can imagine the trauma that can cause to a farmer, especially knowing that you're injecting in a lot of money. You would rather sacrifice one animal or two, sell them off, but get the money and buy these vaccines. When you're vaccinating, it is advisable that once you give the first vaccination against a particular disease, leave a space or a gap of around 3 weeks to 1 month. Because some of these medications have some side effects on the animals, they affect them differently. And so you want this animal to stabilize before you bring in the second round of vaccination. So it's not good to stress your animal so much as you're trying to help that animal. Plan accordingly and space your schedule as you go about vaccinating your animals. Now, this should be an annual exercise, say for those diseases that are vaccinated against once in a lifetime of an animal. Say brucella melitensis, that one you vaccinate once in the lifetime of an animal. At least that's what I've gathered from the vet. And so you realize that you have to plan for the other ones that are always a challenge. For instance, I'm told across studios you'll find yourself vaccinating twice in a year. For those people that keep on buying new animals, bringing in, you may not wait for the whole year. Remember, because you don't know the animals you've brought, how they're going to affect this number that you already have on the farm. And these are high-value animals that you have already invested a lot in. So you may even decide to vaccinate twice in a year, depending on how often you bring in numbers. This is precisely for those that keep on bringing new goats, for those that help other people to acquire breeding stock, and so they first gather some of these numbers from their farms before they can actually transport them to the respective farmers that would want to start the goat farming business. So goat farming is a very pleasant exercise. Once you get to know what to do, it shouldn't be, it becomes more or less second nature. It's an enjoyable exercise. So I really encourage you to join goat farming, and I would like to wish you a pleasant animal farming journey. If you consider this information helpful, please, you can subscribe to our channel. You can also press that notification bell or the like button. That way, more people will be able to see our videos if you share them. But also give us your feedback, give us your comment, and also ask us any questions that you'd want us to clarify, or areas that you feel you need more knowledge on. So, as I always tell you, we are not the experts. We are trying our best to share the experience, the knowledge that we've gained over time through our experience and through the day-to-day learnings that we have. And so to encourage you out there that you may not know a lot, but trust me, after 1 year, if you're keen on learning, on visiting other farms, you'll find that you're gaining most of this knowledge, and you may also you share out this information to your neighbors, to the community around you, as you contribute to society for the betterment of animal farming. Thank you very much.